2% body fat.
Helmet Treble! I'm saying it right now because there's no possible way I'm going to pronounce that name correctly if I wait.
What is up? We're on day 2 of the 100-day challenge. As I said last episode, we're not officially entering the actual challenge because it feels too much like raffle cards to me to be like actually enter, pay for the app and then with the hopes of being one of the people to win. But I shall still be undergoing the 100-day transformation. I shall still participate in it. It was already the plan anyway, so it's just now extra incentive. So today is back day. No, sorry, not back. Yesterday was back. Today's legs. We're hitting legs today. Gonna do a bit of squats, leg extensions, hamstring curls, calf raises, then 32 minutes to an hour of cardio. The cardio machine, well, the treadmills have been kind of busy because New Year's resolution people, which me personally, I love to see it. Some people get annoyed. Some people, includes me too. I love to see it, but it also annoys me sometimes depending on what machine is being taken and how it's being taken. But me personally, I love to see people getting into the gym, trying to make the change regardless of how consistent they're overall able to be. I like the intention is there, But yeah, that's what we're doing. Today's legs, as I already said. So far in terms of the day, I've only eaten like 700 calories. You probably wondering, Kumra, what are those 700? The 700, 500 and something of it was eggs, 4 eggs, ham, like 100 grams of ham with 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And then there was 200 calories, which was just 2 biscuits, 2 Choice Assaults biscuits. But yeah, that's what we're working with right now. There's no cameraman today. There's not going to be a cameraman for a while, so there won't be any new workout clips that you can be expecting. So I'll probably see you after I've finished with everything. There might be a little cardio snippet there, but yeah, that's about what we got packed for today. Peace. See you after the actual workout. Rolling. Yo, what's up? Gym session is over. Did legs today and hit about an hour of cardio. It wasn't like running, it was just incline walking. I think I've lost a bit of fitness, but it's fine. We'll recover it with time. It will come back with time. And now in terms of calorie intake, just supper now. So I'm just gonna eat supper once I get home, not immediately after, like whenever it's ready. In terms of the calories that were burnt, presumably 500 calories, which is good. It is something. I don't know what to say about it, but yeah, it's something. But yeah, we've done the cardio, we've done the leg day, and that's about it for today. Besides just me staying within my calories, there's nothing really, relevant to the thing. So thanks for watching the video, I guess. Ooh. Hi. Yo, I am back. Let me take this off. So, as you saw in the last section of the video, I was sure that we were done. Until I realized when I put everything inside my editor that I don't have enough video. It was like 3.5 minutes. I was like, yo, this is nowhere near enough to post as a YouTube video. Like minimum at least like 6 minutes, But with that in mind, that's how we ended up here. And basically what I've decided, what I'm gonna quickly do, I'm gonna put a white background, white on my computer screen, and see whether it lights up my face a bit more. There we go. That's way better than what we were. than what we had before. But yeah, basically, I realized that there's not enough video. So the only way to rectify that is to yap a bit more. And what are we gonna yap about today? I think a good thing to yap about today is just consistency. How to keep consistent and how to build a habit. In specifics, the habit of, going to the gym, working out, doing anything. I'm gonna tell you how I built the habit. So basically, and how I usually recommend people doing it. Basically, how I'd recommend you go about building the habit of going to the gym. It's the new year. Some people are trying to return to the gym. Some people are newcomers to the gym and need help on how to stay consistent and keep coming. The easiest way I can say to do it would just be don't worry about building the habit of working out. Right now, that might sound crazy. That might sound a bit confusing on what I mean by that. What I mean is don't focus on building the habit of working out, focus on building the habit of going to the gym, right? So your goal whenever you go to the gym, especially as a newcomer, shouldn't be, oh, I need to go and do this insane workout and do, fucking 30 minutes of hit cardio. Oh yeah, I need to do that spinning cloud. No, your goal should just be going to the gym, arriving at the gym. Once you like scan that thing, then you've made it. That's you did good for the day, right? And even if the idea is if you worry about what's called building the habit of just showing up, then once you've already shown up, then you kind of have to work out. Like realistically speaking, you're not going to just show up somewhere and then you're not going to show up to the gym just to leave the gym, right? But when you go, there's less pressure in your mind because in your mind it's just, oh yeah, I just need to go to the gym. Your goal isn't to work out. Your goal is to arrive at the gym. Once you've arrived at the gym, then you've won. That's basically how I'd recommend like building the habit of working out. It's similar to like cardio. Find a cardio form that you enjoy and then you can do it. So for me, for a while, my cardio was just skipping, right? And the way, ooh, my storage is almost full somehow. Less than 100 megs. Wait, I'm gonna need to leave real quick. There's things I need to delete. Yo, so we're back. The phone fell. That happened. Because it's not on a tripod right now. That's what it's not on a tripod. Normally it's on a tripod. And even then that tripod's kinda shaky. But that's like downstairs, I think. I don't know where the tripod is. And so I just have it like set up in the ridge. The ridge that is the frame of my computer monitor. That's where it's chilling right now. So yeah, it fell. What was I saying? I was saying the way that I built my skipping habits, right, is that I was looking for cardio that I could do, that I enjoyed, and so I could do it consistently with like the only person really needing me to do it being myself. So at the time, I didn't really like running. I didn't like cycling on the bike. So what I would do is that I'd skip. And the reason how I arrived at skipping was that for me, the hardest part of doing the cardio was getting started. And it was hard to get started because in my mind, it was a much more bigger task than it actually was, right? So it'd be like, I'm thinking of, oh, I need to run. Given running in my neighborhood is kind of hard because it's all like uphill and downhill, but still, it's like, I gotta run. Then in my mind, it's like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta put on shoes, I gotta put on all these clothes, and I gotta switch off the alarm, go outside, leave the house, so it was always such like a big thing. Whereas skipping was just, oh yeah, I just go outside, put on shoes off. It's like I just go outside and then I skip. Like I don't even need to leave my house, and then even on days where maybe I come home from school and late or something, so I can't do it, or I just push it off, I can still do that inside. Like I can just, because we have a gym with like mats and stuff, so it's like I just move things out of the way, and I could also skip inside. So that's how I was able to kind of build the habit of skip. Like there's a period where I'd basically skip every day, every second day. And it was just because I made it easy to build the habit. It wasn't I picked something that I liked and something that had low barriers to entry and low like mental barriers to like doing it. That's why I'm doing treadmill running right now. That's how I ended up doing like stationary bike for a while, because for me, it was like I was already at the gym, so it didn't really make sense to do to go home and do cardio. And at the time, I wasn't really waking up early. At some point, I would wake up early, then it would be like I skip at home before going to school. But that was before I had a car, so that was so it'd be like a thing of I'd be exercising at home, so just be my workout happens in the morning. But after I got the car and I can now go to the gym consistently, it became a thing of why would I do cardio at home when why would I skip at home before after going to the gym when it's like I'm already at the gym, let me just do one of the machines, right? So that's how I ended up stationary biking because it was pretty low effort, low effort, good return on investment. And then recently I started using the treadmill just because I was trying to be running every day. I'm kind of unfit right now, so I'm like walking. I can't but before, I could run like an hour, just, consistent, just on the treadmill. Now I need to work back up to it again, but that's fine. So, but it's the same principle of what got me there, where it's like I'm at the gym already, so it doesn't make sense for me to go home to do something else. So think of it the same way. I have this book, right? This book, Atomic Habits, right? Atomic Habits, not sponsored yet, hopefully. Atomic Habits speaks about this kind of concept. Given I did it without the book, like without reading the book first, but still it's cool. It's a cool concept to know because as much as you might do it like by yourself without knowing that it's like a thing that will help, knowing that it helps can help you with building future habits, right? And it's basically this habit called habit stacking, meaning if you associate one habit with another habit, if I do this, then I do this, then it will make it easier to build more habits, right? So a lot of people you already do it like naturally. So it could be a thing of when I'm eating, I watch YouTube, right? Like I have that. When I'm eating, I watch YouTube. If it's not like dinner, I'm talking about like if I'm eating breakfast or lunch, I do it while you're watching YouTube, right? And you build that habit. So you had the habit of like, let's just say you have the habit of eating at 12. And then whenever you eat, you have when I eat, then I watch YouTube. So you eat while you're watching YouTube, and that's the habit that you've built. Some other people, they have the habit of every time I go to the kitchen, I grab. This is how people get fat, by the way. Every time I go to the kitchen, they have like maybe they have a bowl of just like those like little chocolates or something, right? And then their habit is just every time I go to the kitchen, I grab a chocolate, right? Like it started once, they did it once, then they did it again, then it just became a habit after a while. And it became a thing that they do that's how they gain weight, because they won't be purposefully gaining weight. It'll just be a thing of they've built the habit of every time they go to the kitchen, they grab a chocolate from the bag. How many times do you go to the kitchen? Like, and it's like, I think if you don't feel that you're eating a lot of sugar, because they're all like so separated. But it's like a thing of every single day, maybe you eat like 4 sweets, and 4 sweet, usually those chocolate things. I'm talking about like, what's it called? Quality Streets, the chocolates. Usually those are like 100 calories per chocolate. So that's like 400 calories over what is probably your maintenance in terms of normal food every single day. You bulking, bro. You just don't exercise. So you're just getting fat. So that's how it works, habit stacking. It can be a good or bad thing, So yeah, that's what I do, I habit stack. I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, after I gymmed, then I do cardio. It also applies to other things where when I go, days where I go to the gym, I'm much less likely to eat unhealthy food, right? Just because I'm already on a roll, days where I'm going to the gym and I know I'm going to the gym, I won't eat. I'm more because obviously on those days, my progression is more in my mind. So I'm less likely to do something that would halt that progression, right? Whereas days, if I'm just like chilling, I'm more likely to just be like, let me go to this place, get cake. Let me go to this place, get a burger. Let me get a milkshake. I'm more likely to do that if I'm not going to the gym that day than if I am, because it's in my mind. That's another reason why, in terms of cardio, like outside of the cut, why I have pure cardio days, because me going to the gym also helps me be more healthy. Because before, it'd be easy to be like, okay, I'm done for the week in terms of working out. So now it's easier for me to kind of just like order something or something like that if I wanted to. But now since 6 days out of the 7 of the week, I have my progression on my mind because I'm going to the gym, you know. And it's not even like, oh, off before the gym I'm vulnerable, then after the gym. No, it's like because I know I'm going to the gym that day, it's just on my mind. My progression is just on my mind, you know. So it's just it's how the thing it's how it's a useful way to uh, improve your habit building abilities. You know, just think of habit stacking. So maybe you're already so that's how you can start with the building, you know. Your habits can that you build first is pulling out is showing up to the gym, right? Showing up to the gym and getting yourself in like the actual tag and stuff, right? Show up to the gym, that's habit one. Once you build habit one of just showing up, you show up and do a workout, right? Show up, do a workout. That's what you do. And then you add on, show up, do a workout. After you've done that workout, you do 30 minutes, 20 minutes of cardio, right? And then after you do that cardio, you build a new habit. After the cardio, you do some stretching if you need to do stretching. Then after that habit, you like check your calorie tracking app to check how much you've eaten for the day, how much you can eat for the day. And all these things work to like put your progression just more in your mind, right? Ignoring doing the actual activities, right? It's just always keeping your progression in your mind. If you connect everything to your progression, then it makes it much easier to progress, right? One thing that I do in the normal day, right now I'm kind of falling off. I wake up like at weird times because I also go to sleep at weird times. But in my normal day to day, what will happen is that I wake up, I get out of bed, and then after I look at myself in the mirror, you know, maybe take a progress pic slash now it's a video, like, but like at some point it would be I'd wake up, take a progress pic. No, but let me go after that because I stopped taking progress pics, and then at some point it was just I wake up, I go, I weigh myself, look at my weight, so I now know my weight, and I fill up my water bottle, right? Then after I fill up my water bottle, I sit down at the computer, you know, and I look at my open my fitness pal and decide what I'm gonna have for breakfast. And all these things were paired together, right? So it would have been hard to do by themselves, like if by themselves, like to build a habit, but they're all paired together, you know. I wake up, it's the same thing every day. Wake up, go to the bathroom, you know, pee, take my weight, look at myself in the mirror, look at the app, and they're all made following everything more easy, right? And it worked negatively for me too, right? Because what used to happen was that I would wake up. I think I still have this bad. No, I still have this bad habit. I'm actually working on getting rid of it because it's a very unproductive and it's actually a horrible habit. Because what happens is that what I do for waking up, right, to an alarm. Because me personally, if the alarm goes off, if my phone's too close to me, I can in my sleep turn off the alarm. So what I did is that I'd put my phone on my desk, which means that every time the alarm goes off, I need to physically get up from the bed. And you know, the idea was that if I need to get up, I'm more awake than if I just switch it off, right? But then what would happen is that I would get up, I'd pick the phone up, you know, switch off the alarm. I'd go back to my bed with the phone, put the phone down there, set the new alarm, but now it's next to me, and then I would go back to sleep, right? Because I'd be like, 15 more minutes. But because it's next to me, the next time it goes off, I switch it off. So I end up waking up 2 hours later than like my planned wake up time. And that became an actual habit of like every time I wake up, no wonder where I put it. No, yeah, no, wherever I put it, it would always be a thing of I get up, I walk, fetch it, switch it off, go back to bed. And that became like the habit. And you might be like, oh, you can just stop the habit. But habits are pretty hard to break because it's like you have all this willpower when you're fully awake, right? When you're fully awake, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then this today I'm not gonna do it. But when you just woken up and you just like still like you're in default mode, bro. That's where that's where the habit takes over. You just there, walk to the thing, you know, your eyes are still bleary. You're feeling tired because you haven't washed your face, your eyes still have like that fucking crust shit that you have in the morning. And then you just pick up the phone, switch it off. You're tired, bro. You know, and then basically what I'm trying to say is that habit stacking is a very powerful thing, and it will make it can make good habits and make horrible habits, because it makes them stronger, right? So I think you should you should take it in mind when you're trying to get into the gym, and not even just trying to take it. What I recommend as a thing to do is think of all the bad habits that you have, and think of how habit stacking has caused them, right? Because they're most likely caused by habit stacking. What do I mean? What do I mean by that is that most of your habits are probably paired with another habit. So you probably don't just do, let's just say you're someone who eats a lot of cookies, right? You don't just eat the cookies. There's something else that you probably do that kind of initiates you to eat the cookie, right? Whether that be, oh yeah, when you go to the kitchen, right? The cookie's just on the table, and your initiator is that when you're in the kitchen, you grab a cookie, right? And it might not be like you're just there chilling in the kitchen eating the cookie, no, it's just whenever you go into the kitchen, you might be going to like make a sandwich, right? But when you walk into the kitchen, because the cookie's like on that table in the entryway, and like kind of it's an island. I'm using my kitchen as an example. You kind of reach out your hand, grab a cookie, and eat it, and that's just part of your habit. Maybe it's like whenever you watching TV, you drink a beer, right? And then it's just a thing of you watching TV's paid. So whenever you sit on sit on the couch, you just feel like a beer, right? Or maybe it's, I can't think of anything else. But the point is, right? Think of what bad habits that you have that are caused by habit stacking, and hopefully that will help you in breaking them. Because being aware of what initiates the habit will make it slightly easier to break it, because you know where to target. It's just like, it's not as simple as, oh, I need to stop drinking, right? Because it can be as simple if you have enough willpower. So like it's a simple fix, right? It's a simple fix. It's just a question of how easy it is. But it's not as easy as just like, if you go to the roots, then it can be easier. Because if you're more aware of what causes you to do the habit, then it makes it easier to change it. Because I'm gonna use the cookie one because it's a good example. The cookie, for example, right? You know that every time you walk into the kitchen, you crave the cookie and you just grab it, right? As a default. So what you could do to change the habit is that, and you're trying to eat less cookies, is that you put the cookie jar either just in a cupboard or just out of the way. Like, it's no longer in the walkway. It's just like on the side. So then whenever you do grab for the cookie, you're actually more aware that you're going for the cookie. Right? So it registers more easily because it's no longer just part of the default settings. So yeah, that's habit tracking, building habits. That's the yap for today. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Subscribe, comment to the subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, leave a like. Follow the TikTok Kumbi, Instagram also Kumbi, if you want daily updates of my physique, what it's looking like in the morning. The TikTok, I also sometimes post edits of myself. At some point I was making edited videos. Don't watch those there. Before the new stuff, it's actually kind of dull, but but yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hope you reach your goals. Peace.